What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on Killer O Demon 669. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, subscribe to my other 3 channels, all links down below. Friend me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. That's INC in capital letters. Thank you for all the support. All your love, all your hate, even though all the hate is a bunch of jealous fucktards. I have 0 subs and tiny little cocks. But I digress. Alright. As always on the Killer O Demon 669 channel, every Monday night and every Wednesday night you get the best in reviews. So, as the title below says, it is time for your Monday Night Raw Christmas edition. For December the 22nd, 2014, we're 2 days away from Christmas Eve and my birthday. I won't tell you my age, but you probably would know. Those of you who know me for a long time would know. But if not, I'm not gonna tell you. So tonight we had Hogan Brother as the special guest GM. And we had some matches, you know, Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose on the 34th, Miracle on 34th Street, Miracle on 34th Street fight. Say that 5 times fast. We had Big Show versus Roman Reigns, and as I said before, Hulk Hogan Brother, or excuse me, Hogan Brother as a special GM. This show had its moments where it was good, but the rest of it sucked. I just don't know what's wrong with Raw lately. I mean, with WWE in general, they're just like, right after WrestleMania, down the toilet. Especially the last few months, the Raw and SmackDown have sucked. NXT is getting way better. And I will be doing a NXT review on Christmas night. So, get ready for that. You know, probably been my last NXT review that I do for a while, because TNA is coming back January 7th on Destination America with the live version of the first live version in a long time for TNA on the new network on Destination America. If you don't have it, well, that sucks for you, because I have it, even though I'm changing my package to my my cable, going down in price, so I can save a little bit of money, because bills are getting high. You know, paying a lot of money for what I got right now. Over $200. Now I'm going to be paying like about $170, so whatever. Anyway, like I said, Raw, it started off hot and then progressively got worse. And then, you know, it picked up again with the Dolph Ziggler-Luke Harper match. That was good. And then down the toilet again. And then peaked again near the end with a great match with Dean Ambrose and Bray Wyatt. But we started off the show with Hulk Hogan Brother coming out in his Santa Claus outfit to a nice big pop from the crowd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Home of the Vikings and the Timberwolves. And Twinkies, I forgot about that. So Hulk Hogan Brother says he's here to spread some holiday cheer. He gets a ho ho Hogan chant. Fucking marks, idiots. Then he says he's gonna give presents to the fans and the superstars in the back. So he announces Big Show versus Roman Reigns. Like I mentioned before, Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose in a Miracle on 34th Street fight. I'll get it out of my mouth. That's what she said. Then he's about to do his little catchphrase, "What you gonna do?" And then John Cena sucks comes out. And I know this segment's gonna get worse, but he comes out. He says the fans are a little bit naughty, a little bit nice, because you know the dueling chants, you know, all he gets. Then he starts praising Hogan a bit, calls him an icon, wherever he is. He says he's trying to be a good boy this year, but he wanted a Frozen singing set or something like that. And then he starts singing a song from Frozen really bad. I'm like, somebody shut his mic off, please. He's worse than freaking Roman Reigns on a mic. Jeez, that's horrible. So then he shows a video of Brock Lesnar destroying him last week in the cage, giving him 3 German suplexes and an F5. And then he shows Rollins and Heyman shaking hands. We find out on SmackDown that Rollins orchestrated the whole thing. I knew it was a whole thing from the beginning, so shut up. Then Cena says that he wants Lesnar, and he wants to kick his teeth right down his throat. And he says no more people would ask to reverse the decision from last week. And he says he lost fair and square to Seth last week. And now he's changed his Christmas list, and he wants a match with Seth tonight, and he will be ready for anybody that helps him. Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar, J&J Security, the guy in row 5 in section 216. I don't know. I just made that up. So Seth Rollins comes out with J&J Security, No More Mercury, and he comes out, he bashes Cena saying that he curse stomped him last week, and Cena's still running his mouth again. He told him that nobody cares what he has to say anymore. And he says he's not out here to disrespect them and calls them legends. Okay, you bashed them, now you call them legends, and then you bash them again. That's a head scratcher for me. I just don't know. So he tells Cena that his time is up while his time is now. He's the future of the WWE. Same thing he always says. And that is his business, and if he wants to stay one final day in his world, Cena has to accept it. And he says that this was the icing on the cake. He says the real indictment is Hogan running Raw when it should be Authority, continuing that the Authority should come back. I actually want the Authority to come back. I'm sorry. I think if Hunter and Stephanie come back, I think the rings will be better. I think the shows will be better. I think so. It is what it is. Then he calls Hogan a farce. Whoa. And he says Triple H and Stephanie deserve to be here tonight, but they're home and watching this decrepit crap that's been going on ever since Survivor Series. They should be in the ring celebrating the year they had since WrestleMania. But we see guys like Hogan and Seth Green and everybody else that's the freaking laptop running down the company and running down Raw and SmackDown. And yes, Hogan's going to be on SmackDown on Friday. Whoop-de-doo. Then he talks about Survivor Series and how Sting helped end the Authority. That's why the Authority's not on TV anymore. And he says last week Cena was lucky to be left standing on his own 2 feet. And then Cena's like, shut up. I'm like, oh, somebody shut him up. I was hoping Hogan would turn heel and just beat the crap out of Cena. We didn't get it. So Cena asks Hogan to grant him his Christmas present, which is for him to force Cena. Actually, Seth said that. I'm sorry. He wanted Hogan to force Cena to bring the Authority back. I'm like, yes, please, Hogan, do it. Come on, turn heel again, please. But that didn't happen. So Cena says Seth is putting the fans to sleep. No, John, you're putting us to sleep every freaking week. Then he says Seth sold out to his fans and friends and has the balls to bash Hulk Hogan, brother. And says sometimes if you bash Hogan, that'll put you on the naughty list. But if he goes to the ring, he's gonna take his neon green sneakers and shove it up his ass. And he's going to be puking green. Okay. Then he says he won't bring the Authority back, but Hogan has an alternative, and he makes a match with Seth Rollins and Cena. Now, I thought it was like, now, you would think it's being the main event, but no. He makes it for right now. So I gave the segment 3.25 out of 5 stars. We get to the match. The match was okay. I could expect a little bit more. Rollins was in control, J&J Security trying to distract Cena every time. Cena came back, but Seth was one step ahead of him. Cena tried for his 5 moves of bullshit. Seth countered into a super kick for a near fall. Seth counters the AA. Cena then counters a move by Seth and hits the Blue Thunder Bomb, one of his 5 moves of bullshit. He tries to go for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but Seth countered. But Cena grabs his leg as Seth was trying for an Insiguri. Tried for the STF. Seth countered, got a near fall out of that. And then Cena uses his Super Cena strength. Because I love the kids, children. I'll pop up and I kick out the two children. And he hits a powerbomb for 2.5. And then Cena goes back, uses his 5 moves of bullshit. He hits all that, tries for the AA, but J&J Security stopped it. And then Seth gets sent over the top rope onto Noble and Mercury. Cena goes up top, hits the leg drop of Doom off the top rope, and gets 2 3/4. And then he starts fighting on top, but Seth wins the exchange and throws Cena. Well, he tried for the sunset flip bomb, but Cena countered. Seth then recountered, throws Cena across the ring with a head scissors, gets 2 3/4 again. And then he looks for the curb stomp, but Cena locks in the STF. Seth got the ropes quickly, but Cena pulled him back, relocks it in the center of the ring. Noble and Mercury got on the apron. I'm thinking, wait a minute, isn't that a disqualification? But the referee must have allowed it. And Cena then took them out with a double AA, put them out of their misery. Rollins tried to hit Cena with a briefcase, but that failed. And Cena wins with the AA. So, predictable finish. We all knew Cena was going to win this fucking match. But I hope he doesn't win at Royal Rumble. I really hope not. I don't want to see him with the title ever again. I just don't. So, like I said, predictable match. I get 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we find out that we're going to have a special edition of Piper's Pit with the Hot Rod! Rowdy Roddy Piper with Alexander, Gusev, and the lovely, vivacious, my 4th wife, Lana, coming up later. So, we go to commercial, we come back, we see Kane, we have some Christmas theme music, and then Kane shows up, and he just goes, "Bah humbug! Bleh. My name is Kane, and I'm a Scrooge!" But I digress. Alright, then we get to match number 2, Fandango, with the lovely Rosa Mendez. Oh, God. I would like to bang her. I heard she's a lesbian now. Or she's bi now. Because if this, if you saw the Total Divas promos, you see Rosa kissing Paige and kissing Natalia. She's a lesbian. Which is always nice. HLA on Total Divas Season 3 or 4, whatever it's up to. But nobody cares. So he's taking on the real American Jack Swagger. We the people. This match was, Swagger started off hot at the start, beating the crap out of Fandango, tried to go for the Patriot Lock, but Fandango rolled out of the ring, hits a big boot onto him, and he looks for the Swagger Bomb. Fandango tried to get his boot up. Swagger countered, tried to go for the Patriot Lock. That got countered. Swagger hit the Vader Bomb anyway. And then Fandango rolled out to the apron, started hitting some kicks, and I think it got the... Swagger got the taste knocked out of him, because he didn't recover after this. Fandango then hits the Last Dance, or the, what's it called? I think it has a new name now. I think it's called the Midnight Waltz, or some shit like that. But he gets the win anyway, and I really didn't care. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we find out that Dolph Ziggler is going to defend his Intercontinental title against Luke Harper in a rematch from TLC in that epic ladder match they had. So that leads to Tom Phillips with Dolph Ziggler in the back. He asks him about Harper invoking his rematch clause. Dolph says the ladder match at TLC was one of the brutalest matches of his career. Not even the one against Cena? What? No, I'm just kidding. And so how much Harper would go, the lengths that Harper would go to keep his then IC title. And he says that he gave it his all at TLC, and that says tonight it won't be a Christmas miracle, that he's going to give the fans a match that they will never forget. So we'll see what happens later on tonight. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get a New Day vignette, the same ones we've been seeing all the time. Put me to sleep. Speaking of putting me to sleep, match number 3, Adam Rose taking on R-Truth. This match fucking sucked. I don't know why it was on the show. They should have put it on Superstars. Hell, don't even have the freaking match. Get rid of both of them. You know, I had the bunny in a neck brace. Hunigo. Oops. I'm sorry. I spoiled it. Sorry. Yeah. It is. People saying that's Hunigo under the thing, but that got shot down quickly. But it's still probably gonna be Garen Young. But who cares? They have a stalemate, and then they start dancing. Where is it? Where? All right. It's not the Book of Doom, but it's pretty damn near close. The word find puzzle pad of doom. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Really? Dancing in a wrestling match. I mean, they've done it. I'm not gonna go. I couldn't stand this match. I had to turn off the TV. I turned it back on. You know, like 5 seconds later, R-Truth wins with a freaking 1980 roll-up. Really? What was the point of this fucking match? Other than Adam Rose going ballistic after the match, beating the crap out of the bunny, hitting a nice Bobby Roode-esque spine buster on the bunny. Then he basically beat the crap out of the bunny, you know, ramming his knee into the bunny on the steel steps. And then he throws him to the barricade, and then, you know, pushes his way past the Rosebud. So I think Mandy Leon was there too. I couldn't tell, but whatever. Match sucked. 1 out of 5. After it was a little bit okay, so I gave it 2 out of 5. I guess they're gonna finally lead up to the eventual Bunny Adam Rose match, and hopefully it's not gonna happen at Royal Rumble because nobody is gonna be around for it. I digress. All right, then we found out that Edge and Christian are gonna host Raw next week, so hopefully it'll be better. Maybe we'll see a bunch of 5-second poses. For those of you with flash photography, we're gonna give you a 5-second pose. That's my 5-second pose for you. Okay, so that should be nice. Then we found out Hogan's gonna is gonna be general manager of SmackDown. Nobody gives a shit. Then we go to match number 4. Big Show versus Roman Reigns. You know, this feud escalated from SummerSlam, Survivor Series, when Roman Reigns came back. Actually, excuse me, TLC, I'm sorry. When Roman Reigns came back. Then last week, he Superman punched Joe off the apron. So we get this match, and it was an okay match. It wasn't great. Roman used his speed to beat up the Big Show at the start. Big Show came back with a shoulder block. Then he botches a front splash. How do you do that? You know, he just like, you know, Roman came off the ropes and Big Show was like this. And then he fell on him. And then he got a 2 count. And you can hear you fucked up in the background if you listen really close. That's gonna be on Botchamania. If not tonight, if sometime down the line, whenever that goes up. That's definitely gonna be on Botchamania. Then Big Show was in control. Roman tries to fight back, and gets Big Show off his feet with a nice stiff clothesline. Hits a Samoan drop that was pretty nice. Looks for the Superman punch, but Big Show grabs him for a choke slam. Roman counted out of it. Drop kicks his leg. Excuse me. Then he goes to the outside. Roman Reigns gets a head of steam. Hits the drop kick on the apron. And then he hits the Superman punch, which sends Big Show over the announce table. And the referee's counting him out as it is. And Roman Reigns gets in round 7, and then Big Show gets all pissed off, knocks over the announce table like an idiot, and gets counted out of the ring. So Roman Reigns wins. We're probably gonna see another match, maybe on SmackDown or maybe next week on Raw. But we'll see what happens. So I gave the match 3 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Show was very pissed off. And like I said, he just walked out. Alright. Then we go to Renee Young with Dean Ambrose. Oh! Renee Young and her boyfriend, Dean Ambrose. This should be interesting. So she asked him how he prepares for a Miracle on 34th Street fight. And Dean says he's prepared all year long. I said wrong, but my notes are bad. All year long, and he's been a good boy this year. Then he talks about going to the Mall of America, going to see Santa. And he said that all he wants for Christmas is Bray Wyatt. He says every time a bell rings, Bray gets a beating. You know how if you watch A Wonderful Life, every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. So he kind of copies that and twists the words around a little bit. He says every time a bell rings, Bray gets a beating. Then he looks at Renee and wishes her a happy holiday. I bet he did. She's gonna get a nice stocking stuffer, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I like to give Renee Young a nice stocking stuffer. She's hot. Not as hot as H.A. Lee, but you get what you get. So I get this segment 3 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens in the main event tonight. Alright, match number 5. Brie Bella taking on Shane Roy, the Wrestling Savior's favorite women's wrestler, Natalya. Big ups to the Wrestling Savior, Shane Roy. This match, typical Divas match. You know, you had Nikki on the outside and Tyson Kidd, and kind of like teasing a little Tyson-Nikki kind of love triangle. I don't know what it is. This match was okay. Brie started off strong, and then Tyson caused a distraction at, on Natalya as Natalya was trying to come back. And Brie yanks her off the second rope, but she gets a 2 count. Then she smashes Natty with a sick knee off the ropes. Not once, but twice. But Natty makes a comeback, counters a roll-up from Brie into the sharpshooter. Brie tried to counter it out of it, but Nikki sat down, gets a pin. So it was just like, sharpshooter, pin. That's it. So, match gave it its usual Divas 2 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Nikki tried to get in the ring, but Natty knocked her off the apron, and Nikki appeared to hurt her knee again like she did last week. And then we saw that Tyson Kidd was, you know, seeing that she was alright. And I think they're doing like Nikki had almost the same injury as Tyson Kidd had, so Tyson's like, no, I know how you feel. You know, I might be married, but I'll still bang you, and even John Cena doesn't care. Whatever. So, like I said, I get the Aftermath 2 out of 5 stars. That was just what it was. Then we get a Ascension vignette. They're gonna be debuting next week. I cannot wait for that. I hope they beat the shit out of the Usos or whoever they fight. We don't care. Alright, then we get to match number 6. Gold Stardust taking on Los Matadores and El Reno S.A. Well, wait, where's your antlers? Where's your antlers? I don't know, S.A. Well, get the fuck out of here then. Dumbass. So, we see El Torito or El Dorito dressed up with antlers, and Mitchell Cole and JBL and Jerry the King Lawler calling him El Reno. Oh boy. This match was lame. I mean, it became like a 3-on-2 match because Cody's like, I don't want you, I want the little reindeer. And he's dressed up in a puke green makeup. That's what happens when you go from superstardom, being dashing, and you go to winning the tag titles, losing them to the Usos, winning them, losing them back to the Usos, and then you go to mid-card hell with Kofi Kingston and company. That's what happens. You get into matches like this. It was boring as fuck. You know, I'm just going to get to the ending. El Reno gets the blind tag, and chaos starts ensuing. Goldust picked up El Torito, El Reno, whatever you call it, knocks him into Cody, knocking him out. Diego hits a backstabber on the Goldust, and then El Reno gets the pin right there. So, freaking lame match, just a comedy match, just to make the fans happy for Los Matadores. What they fucking do. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that we get a Luke Harper promo. He says, people like to give gifts on Christmas, but not me. And then he says he likes to take things away. And he says tonight he will give himself a Christmas present and take Dolph's title. And he says he's going to hurt him. And then, you know, he did that thing with his eyes. I was getting very scared. I was going to have nightmares tonight about freaking Luke Harper's eyes. Ugh. I mean, if Undertaker gave me nightmares when he first debuted back in 1990... Whatever. Alright. Then we get to your match, well, one of the matches of the night, ladies and gentlemen. For the Intercontinental title, a rematch from TLC. Dolph Ziggler defending against Luke Harper. Holy shit, this match went all over the place. You know, it was great. I think these guys are made for each other. Not like that, but, you know, they work well in the ring together. You know, they go all out against each other. They really make the fans, like, go, oh, is he going to win? I don't know. You know, this was a great match. You know, back and forth. Harper was beating the crap out of Dolph before the match. Then the bell officially rang. Harper hit the super kick right into a sit-down powerbomb. Got 2.5. Dolph tried to fight back a few times, but Harper comes back each time. And then Harper continued to beat down. He sends Dolph face first into the announce table. You got a 2 count on the way in. Dolph came back with a drop kick. He goes for a splash in the corner. Harper moved. Dolph eats the turnbuckle. Luke Harper gets another near fall. Hits a nice pump handle fallaway slam for near fall. Then Dolph tried to steal a win with a roll up for 2. And then it went back and forth. Harper even hit a Michinoku driver. And Michael Cole, actually called it a Michinoku driver. Very good, Michael. Actually called the move like it is. Thank you. So, Luke Harper tried for a powerbomb. He tried for a powerbomb a lot. And every time he tried for a Dolph counter, you know. And then Harper came back. He kicks Dolph again to gain control. He looks for the discus clothesline from hell, but Dolph hits a super kick. But Harper's like, puny super kick. Hits the discus clothesline from hell anyway, but he got a near fall out of that. That was a pretty nice exchange. And then Dolph counters a powerbomb attempt into an X Factor. Then he hits the Fameasser for 2.5. They go back and forth. Dolph goes for a move. Then Harper tries for the powerbomb a 3rd time. Dolph counters, hits not 1, but 2 super kick. And then he hits a zigzag out of nowhere for the win to retain his title. Match was great. I actually was really hyped. I was hyping. Yeah, I was hyped. I loved it. I gave it 3.5. I was going to give it 4 stars, but I scaled it down a little bit. So I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. So if you don't like my ratings, well, fuck you. So great match overall. Afterwards, Jerry the King Lawler interviews Dolph Ziggler, and he wants to know how the hell he pulled the win off. And Dolph says it was because of the fans, and he says he's found a way to scratch and claw his way to victory each and every time. And he says it's going to take a hell of a lot to take this IC title away from me. So we'll see what happens next with Mr. Dolph Ziggler. And, how much time I got? Okay. Alright, so I got a little bit more to go. Alright, so after that we get Piper's Pit with Alexander Rusev. Rusev smash on a pussy, yeah! I just love saying that. So Piper gets in the ring, gets a nice little pop, and he says it's fun to be with the fans and happy to be celebrating the holidays with them. So he introduces Rusev and Lana. And they get in the ring, and Roddy tries to talk, but Lana interrupts him, and he's like, every time I'm in the ring, and then Lana's like, you get right to the point, you filthy Scottish American. I guess. Then she says that Christmas in America is a joke. It's the only holiday where we pretend to be good. We put on a fake smile and a holiday cheer, and we believe in a fat man. We tell our kids that he's not real. So that gets a little, you know, heat from that. And then Roddy interrupts and said, this is America! We believe in what we want to believe in! And then Lana's like, well, believe this! And then she shows a video from SmackDown where Rusev beat the crap out of Ryback, sending him off the stage with a kick and then beating him up on, you know, on the outside of the ramp and stuff. Basically laying him out. And then Rusev takes the mic and asks Piper if he believes in him now that he can crush Ryback. Then he asks him again if he believes that he can crush him. Crush. So Roddy's like, well, I'm full of Christmas joy, and there is no need to be a bunch of communist Scrooges. And he says, well, I'm a nice guy, and I thought, you know, I did like you guys, and I went out and got you a present. I'm a nice guy, I got you guys a present. And he's got a nice big bow on it, and here he comes. And I'm, yep, it's Ryback. So Ryback comes out with a big bow on his chest, and he runs out to the ring, and Rusev makes his sweet time, kind of lazily, you know, lackadaisically got out of the ring. Ryback took him out on the outside. Rusev came back with some kicks. He goes for the thrust kick in the ring, but Ryback planted him with a slam. He looks at the meat hook clothesline. No, feed me more, feed me more. You know, but Rusev rolled out just in the nick of time. And then Ryback and Roddy Piper celebrate in the ring, doing feed me more, you know. So it was okay, just furthering the feud that's going on. I wish it would end already, but whatever. So I give it 3 out of 5 stars. Then we get clips of the opening segment with Hulk Hogan brother, and John Cena and Seth Rollins, JJ Security, and then they show the match where Cena won with the AA on Seth Rollins, blah 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 blah. So match number 8, a Santa's Little Helper 6 Diva tag. Alicia Fox, Emma, and Naomi taking on Cameron, Summer Rae, and Paige. This match wasn't anything to write home about. Typical Divas match, just to, you know, make all the men feel perverted. But whatever. Emma started using some weird moves on Summer Rae. Then Cameron comes in, beats the crap out of Emma, hit her with a code breaker, which was nice. Then Paige came in, starts beating up on Emma with some knees. You know, the fans started liking Paige. I guess Paige is getting another push, maybe, hopefully. Naomi got the hot tag for her team. She takes out Cameron, hits a nice kick on the apron, then a stunner on the ropes. She gets a near fall. Paige comes in, takes Naomi out, and it's all Diva chaos in the ring. Emma pulls Paige out of the ring. Alicia Fox gets a hot tag from Naomi. She goes for a kick, but Cameron tries for a roll-up. Alicia blocked it, then hits a weird-looking finisher. I couldn't really tell what it is. It looked like the drive-by by MVP, but he doesn't twist it. Kind of like he twisted it and just drove her down. So that's what I gotta say about that. So I gave it its usual Divas 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, like I said, we found out the Ascension's going to debut next week, so I can't wait for that. Alright, match number 9, Miz taking on Jey Uso. You know, with Jimmy Uso and Damien Mizdow at ringside. This match wasn't anything great. You know, fans were just clamoring for Mizdow. And Miz wins with a stolen schoolboy roll-up after Miz counted a small and dropped into the, you know, he got pushed into the ropes. Jey tried for a move. Miz counted out of it. Got the roll with the tights. So this feud is going to continue on until Never Land. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see Bray Wyatt come to the ring. He cuts a promo. Starts singing, "It's the most wonderful time of the year." I sing pretty good. Sing better than Showman's Entertainment. Oh! Yeah, fuck that guy. His recall. Fuck you. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that jack-off. So Bray says that he couldn't help but notice that people like to be surrounded by everyone they love on the holidays. And that got him thinking, why? And he believes the people surround themselves with loved ones because they feel safe. And then he asks the fans, "Do you feel safe?" And Bray says that he hates to break it to us, but our safety is an illusion, a facade to shield you from the truth. And when we look out the window, it's a different world. It's a different world. Where you come from? And he said there is no Santa Claus and there's no sugar plums. This is the real world. This is America. And he says there's only pain, suffering, and sorrow, and that it's his world, a world that he thrives in, meaning his ring, I guess. He says in this world he is the king, and he says that he has taken Dean Ambrose to his world once before, and he's going to do it again tonight. In the match. And he says, before your very eyes, he's going to do it once again, and you too could feel this joyous moment beside him, and all you have to do is look to the sky and believe. No, follow the buzzard. I thought he was going to say it for a second. I was like, whoops. Somebody went out of character. You know, because they're all related, you know. Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, IRS, and I forgot who the chick is. I know it's supposed to be Sister Abigail, but I forgot who it is. Escapes me, I'm sorry. So I gave the little segment 3 out of 5 stars. We get to the match, Miracle on 34th Street fight. This match went all over the place. I mean, they're using they had makeshift trees. The presents were there. Both men got thrown into them. Tables were used. They had a candlestick wrapped in like a candy cane that was used. You know, Bray Wyatt put the stick in the turnbuckle like he did at that TLC, and it was just sick. Long match. It was like a half-hour match. We get near the end, and Ambrose started putting chairs on top of Bray Wyatt. He climbed the ladder that he set up in the ring, but Wyatt throws a chair at Ambrose to knock him off, and then Wyatt sends Ambrose into the kendo stick in the corner for the 1, the 2, the 3. So it was a good match. Oh, it wasn't better than the TLC match. I think that was very good, you know, with the TV exploding, but we didn't see no explosions tonight. Yeah. But it was still good, so I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Wyatt goes over to Ambrose, and he tries to finish him off, finish him for good, actually. But Ambrose used a fire extinguisher, sprayed it in Bray Wyatt's face, blinding him. He puts him on the table that he was trying to use for most of the match. He goes up top, hits Dean Ambrose with the double sledge off the top rope, and right through the table, and then both men are laid out to end Raw. So I gave that the Aftermath 3.5 out of 5 stars. So I guess we're going to see more of this, maybe leading up to Royal Rumble. I don't know if they're going to be in the Royal Rumble itself. I would assume they would be. But we'll see what happens. So, all in all, Raw was not that great. So I gave it 6.25 out of 10 stars. I know a lot of people, like Shane Roy, said it was good. That's your opinion. But it's my opinion, my show, my channel. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you and get off the channel. So I gave it 6.25 out of 10 stars. Never know what you guys thought of Raw, the Christmas edition of Raw. Tonight, you can leave a comment or a video reply if you wish. And subscribe to this channel, my other 2 channels, all the links down below. Follow me on Twitter at Gilmore Inc. Friend me on Facebook. Share this video on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, everywhere else. And, yeah. So that's basically it. So once again, 6.25 out of 10 stars for Raw. Leave me your comments and your feedback. If you have any questions about Raw, or, you know, about WWE in general, or TNA, CCW, PWG, New Japan, or Ring of Honor, put 3 questions down below for my next Q&A. I only had 3 questions so far for the Q&A, so I'm looking for some more. And you can also send me questions for TGC 100. If I don't get to your questions for Q&A 14, I'll save them for Q&A for TGC 100, which will be next Thursday, New Year's Day. And that's basically it. So I got a couple of videos coming. You know, I got the NXT review coming on Christmas night. I got TGC 99 on Christmas as well. Show you what I did and did not get for Christmas. Then I might be doing another rant maybe this coming weekend. We'll see about that. I'm not sure yet. And then hopefully Q&A 14 before the end of this year. So got a few more videos coming for the rest of this year, going into 2015. So hopefully you all watch them. You all give them a like and dislike. I don't give a fuck because you're all jealous haters anyway. But I digress. So thank you all for watching this video. Once again, leave me your comments and feedback for the Christmas edition of Raw. And that's basically it. So thank you all for watching. Have a great, safe, Merry Christmas. Now it's just about 2 days away now. As of this video, it's 12:32 here in the Northeast. So 2 days away from Christmas, 1 day away from my birthday. So that should be all nice. So you can wish me happy birthday right now if you want. You can wait till my NXT review on Thursday to give me a happy birthday or whatever. You can also say happy birthday on Twitter and Facebook if you wish. So that's all I got to say about that. So have a safe and Merry Christmas. Hopefully you get all my subscribers get all that you want on Christmas. Haters, I hope you get a lump of coal in your stocking and you don't get nothing on Christmas except for my sexy face in your camera. And in your dreams too. Love you all. But that's all I got to say about that. So, Merry Christmas everybody, and we'll see you guys next time. Merry Christmas. Peace. Haha, I thought I was going to do this. Peace. Switched it up on you. Bye-bye.